Hey everybody and welcome to the new video. This is third time's the charm on this. Oops. So let's get into the review of what I think of the new Hearts of Iron 4, just the new DLC. So let's talk about the bad stuff first, because you want to get the bad stuff out of the way. First bad thing, and I think this is probably the worst of all of them, and I hope they fix this in the future. These things. Supply hubs are ridiculously expensive. It's going to take almost a year to build one of these. Look at this. Almost a year. They're just too prohibitive to build if you are not a major nation. Like, if you're not the Soviets or Germany or Italy or France, or the big boy, even like Italy and France would struggle to build these if you didn't go down the right paths. So that needs to be changed. Like, they need to lower the construction costs on that. Another thing I don't really like are the Baltic countries. Not the Baltic countries in general. This path right here. The Estonian, Belarusian SSR. This path is not as fun as it looks. Now, there are these that you can go down and they're not fun, but I'm not expecting these ones to be fun. I expected this one to be relatively entertaining. And it really just wasn't. It was kind of underwhelming to go through the Belarusian SSR. I think that's just kind of not a great path to go down to. And let's get into the last thing that I don't really like. This is more of a personal thing for me than anything. I know some people like this. I'm not a huge fan of the tanks now. I don't hate it. I just personally am I don't like building ships, so I really didn't like building tanks. I mean, it might grow on me in the future. But that's just one of the few things I really didn't like. Now, let's get into the stuff that was kind of so-so. Things I didn't hate, things I didn't like. Mongolia got states. Cool. That was kind of one of the meh things. Good job. That's really the only meh thing I have, except for maybe these guys getting more states. It's kind of nice to have them more states. It could have gone either way. They could have lightened the load a little bit on their states. Does Estonia really need 5 states? 4 could have been fine. But now let's get into the really good stuff. First good thing, I love this. This is amazing. This is the most important thing I think they've ever added. So if you're a small nation like Austria or Albania, like you want to hurt yourself and play a small nation, this helps a lot. You don't have to waste a research slot trying to research your land doctrine. So if you're trying to play as Afghanistan and just vibe, you can actually research important stuff instead of wasting it on one of these. I know it is a little bit of a luxury, but like that's something that you really need in the game, and I just think that's a great add that they did. Another great thing that I think they did is of course the Polish and the Soviet focus trees. I like these. The only one that I really wasn't a huge fan of is I thought this one was a little overrated, because I know some people were like, oh my god, this is the best tree ever. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of, I don't know how much replayability there is in this if you're not doing multiplayer games, like roleplay games. If you're just single player, this one I feel like it'll get old pretty fast. In the Soviets, this is what they need to do to Italy. This is what the Italian tree needs. Look at this. It's beautiful. You can go Papa Stalin. You can go Trotsky. You can go whoever this guy is. I can't even remember his name. Or you can go the center and you can do all of these things. Like, it's beautiful. You can go down. You can go monarchist again. It's basically just stole Road to 56 and put it in a mod. I mean, it's not exactly. But, I can annex Australia. And before I go, I forgot to mention one more thing that I kind of was so-so on. They changed the new meta division template. 20 widths are no longer the all-round meta that they were before. The new meta is actually, I believe, 25 widths. So if you haven't known that yet, this is pretty much what you're going to want to have as your new division template for like an all-round unit. Not like, it's not going to win everything, but this is the new, like, Sikkim killer. 7.2s and 14.4s still work very well. It's just that this is going to be like something you want for like coastal defense, or like just hold your line, like infantry fodder for the Soviets. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this short little review of what I thought of this game. I think this is one of the better updates they've ever done since like even the beginning. I can't think of anything that's even better than this one. Maybe the British one they did, that one was pretty good. But this is up there. There isn't a whole lot to complain about other than the supply depots, which I think they might fix in an update, which they should. I'm not saying make them cheaper. I'm just saying, maybe drop it to like 15. Like, look at this. It's more expensive than an oil refinery. Like, I get it being more expensive than like a nuke plant, but like it's closer to a nuke plant than it is a civ, really. And it's like, they need to fix that. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you all next week.